to turn, somebody called me and what the person said was so funny. He said that I sing. We can see that you are supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are campaigning for him directly and indirectly. I said, wow, that somehow sounds strange. And at the same time, yesterday, some people also attacked me again and said that I sing. What do you mean? Does that mean Makinde cannot contest? Does that mean that it's only Tinubu that can contest? You can see. You can see. Go to comment section and see what the way the people bombard me in the comment section yesterday. But let me clear this. In this video today, I'm going to connect some dots. Or let me say, I want us to connect some dots. And at the comment section at the end of this video, you are the one that will tell us where we are going and what exactly is happening. Because a lot of people, I know the viewers on this channel, you are highly intelligent, and I always give it to you. Kudos to that. And I'm always happy because you always understand the way the information comes out. Our own is to bring the information, and it's for you, our intelligent viewers, to give us the feedback, to say the way it is. After the video yesterday, a lot of people came and said I was campaigning for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some people later in the comment section, they will say that I was attacking Makinde. I said no, it's not like that. But in this video today, I want you to please sit down. I'm not going to talk too much. I just want you to connect some dots, and we all should bring out what is actually happening in Southwest, or what is about to happen in Southwest. That is what this video is all about. So you're welcome to ICN TV. Now let me play the video one, because I have so many videos I want to play today before I now read out some things that we need to understand. So there's something that happened before in the political landscape in the Southwest, which a lot of people might have, exactly all this generation, Gen Z, or many of them will not understand that exactly what is about to play out now has happened before, which has turned the Southwest to, I don't want to use the word chaotic. Tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀, tó ti mú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn nǹkan náà dání, wípé kí ó dàbí pé ọmọ ìyá méjì tán dùn kankan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe rí. So that's why I said we should all listen and watch this video to the end. Now, let me first of all play what I've said it, that Governor Makinde has declared his intention. Though Wike come out and he was saying, no, he was just saying his own. He's a clown. Where did they make alliance or something? Let me say this. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has rights to vote and be voted for. At the same time, Governor Seyi Makinde has right to vote and to be voted for. But what we are doing is for our people to understand, where are we going exactly in Yoruba land? That is the bone of this discussion. Let me play this video so that
welcome to.
Let me play this video so that.
Welcome to Ibadan, the political capital of the Southwest. Across Nigeria today, we're witnessing a level of political concentration that should concern all of us. A significant majority of state governments are aligned under one party. There are open efforts to consolidate legislative control under one party. At the same time, opposition parties are increasingly entangled in internal crises and legal battles that raise serious questions about their ability to function effectively. Well, this is not something that we should treat lightly, because democracy is not destroyed overnight. It is weakened step by step until people begin to feel it no longer works for them. Whether one agrees with this concern or not, it is no longer something we can discuss. Because when opposition becomes ineffective, democracy itself begins to lose meaning. We must be clear about what this means. Let me apologize up front. This banquet hall is supposed to be working, but I wanted us to use this place today. So I asked them, whatever it will take, we must be inside this government banquet. They still have problems, but we will manage through. So there must be clarity about what we're witnessing, what it means for us. But democracy is not defined by the success of one party. It is defined by the existence of real alternatives, by the ability of citizens to choose, and by the confidence that those choices matter. Once that disappears, what we have may still be called democracy, but it will no longer function as one. That this discussion is happening here in Ibadan is not by accident. Ibadan has always served as the political capital of the Southwest, and indeed, Nigeria. And let me find a note of one. For those that are carrying on as if there will not be tomorrow, they should remember that Operation White here started from here. This is the same wild west. Back in 1950, this city hosted a conversation that helped shape Nigeria's constitutional future. Those discussions were not perfect, but they were necessary. They were driven by a recognition that the structure of a nation must be deliberately built, protected, and when necessary, debated. In many ways, this gathering we're having here today carries the same responsibility. Let me also be clear about what this meeting is not. It is not a gang up against one man. And it is not about individual ambition to be president. It is about the collective ambition of the Nigerian people to have a democracy that is properly defined. This is a gathering about something more fundamental. The survival of a system that allows Nigeria to remain open, competitive, and accountable. Because democracy without opposition is not democracy. It is a slow drift towards a one-party state. And Nigeria must not make that drift. The truth is simple. No matter how strong any party becomes, no matter how popular any government may appear, the presence of credible opposition is not a threat to democracy. It is what sustains democracy. If we allow opposition to weaken, whether by design or by neglect, then we all bear the consequences. So this is not a moment for fragmentation. It is not a moment for silence. And it is certainly not a moment to disengage politically. It is a moment to think clearly, to speak honestly, and to act with a sense of responsibility that goes beyond party lines. Nigeria has gone too far to pretend that this does not matter. And the responsibility to ensure that it does not go further than it should belongs to all of us.
Okay. Now, gbogbo wa láti gbọ́ nǹkan tí Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé sọ. And nínú statement tí wọ́n sọ yẹn, wọ́n dárúkọ mo rí nǹkan méjì tó ní agbára ń bẹ. Two major points there that I want us to analyze. Number one, Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State is the political capital of southwestern Nigeria. Let me repeat that. He said that Ibadan is the political capital of southwestern Nigeria, which means that Ibadan has the capacity, the ability to dictate. That's number one. Number two, the governor also mentioned about Operation Where-Tie. Ìyẹn lágbára o. Operation Where-Tie. A lot of people that don't understand the meaning of Operation Where-Tie. Mo máa sáré ka àwọn kọ́kọ́ síta ń sìn. I will read out some things now. But let's listen to the second video before I now read it out. Because I've said it that I want the viewers to judge. I want you to comment on it. It's not for me to comment. Let's comment on this.
On all of this, there's nothing happening in Ibadan by consensus. Now, I didn't focus on all of this conversation. My interest was the really despicable threat to violence issued by the governor of Oyo State, Ṣèyí Makinde. That was the focus of our commentary today. Because whatever else they said, they have a right to say what they want. But no one, however highly placed, has a right to threaten the complete existence of Nigeria by conjuring up, an episode in our history that is truly the darkest of it all. A period that Nigeria bled, our people bled, people were burned alive. There was nothing romantic about that event, the Operation Where-Tie. So for a sitting governor who constitutionally is actually the chief security officer of Oyo State, to bandy around this threat, that is really disgraceful. I think Governor Makinde should be ashamed of himself, quite frankly, because it's wrong for him to do that. People in leadership bear exceptional responsibility to speak with restraint and with decorum and with some sensibility. You don't sit there as governor, you wield enormous authority, and you incite people who are beneath you, to violence. That is not democratic. That is completely anti-democratic. And I think that, I hope the security agencies are listening to Governor Makinde and to take that threat seriously. Because, Governor Makinde himself was born in 1967. He was not born in 1965 when Operation Where-Tie decimated lives and changed the trajectory of our politics in the Southwest. He was not born. So I want to assume that he had no idea and has no idea, probably has not even read up that history, to understand the enormity of this, threat that he issued yesterday. You know what? Personally, as a citizen of Nigeria, I'm utterly disappointed in the government of Oyo State.
Now, the question, somebody has a question. Say, where are the Yoruba people going to? Eshe Mourinho, Stella, Eshe, wide west, Eshe o. Ṣé ó yẹ ká tó rárá wa létí àwọn nǹkan báyìí? Torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ náà sọ pé àìsìn ó support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. against anybody, support against anybody. Nǹkan kan lèmi béèrè lọ́wọ́ President Bola Ahmed Tinubu tẹ́bi dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí bàbá ṣe kí bàbá tó kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ká pín Nàìjíríà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ká pín Nàìjíríà torí gbogbo wa láti rí handwritten yìí, we have seen the handwritten on the wall. Pé Nàìjíríà yóò lè dá èpè kọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré kà kẹ́ gbọ́. Torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí ò bá understand ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti originate wá, kí ló ń boli ọ̀rọ̀ operation well tiẹ̀ níbo ló ti originate. Ẹjọ́ bá ń share fídíò, ẹjọ́ ẹ bá ń share rẹ̀, ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀ wá ni mo ra wẹ́ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ní ẹjọ́ ẹ bá ń share fídíò yẹn, share rẹ̀ mo bẹ̀ wá ni. Now ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ understand àwọn ibi tí kíní ti originate wá. A dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ kó yéra wa. A gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ kó yéra wa yékéyéké. Ìdí tí mo ṣe fẹ́ kà síta nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré kà síta kó lè yé wa dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré kà. Now it's read. Mo ní láti lọ ṣe research online ni so that a fẹ́ fact evidence. Awolowo and the Akintola crisis was a major. That's a 1962 to 1965 political conflicts between Chief Obafemi Awolowo and his deputy, that's Chief Ladoke Akintola. Now, that split the Action Group AG party and destabilized Western Nigeria. It originated from ideological clashes, power struggles, and disagreement over alliances with the Northern People Congress. Láti lè destabilize the Southwest, láti lè destroy Southwest, our own land. Àwọn adáwọ̀ alálẹ̀ sáà ní tiwa tán, àwọn ọmọ gbádùn lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Irú ẹ̀ ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí o. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré kà dáadáa. What are the key aspects of that now? Number one ni pé following the 1959 federal election, Awolowo became opposition leader at the center while Akintola became premier of the Western region. Ideological differences arose, with Akintola favoring a coalition with the federal government, that is NPC, and opposing the AG socialist direction. Now, Awolowo felt Akintola was undermining him as a party leader, while Akintola wanted autonomy from. Can you see that? From party interference in his role as premier. The crisis came to a head in May 1962 when Action Group, led by Awolowo, passed a vote of no confidence in Akintola, leading to his removal and subsequent riot in Western House of Assembly. The federal government declared a state of emergency, appointing an administrator for the region. Akintola returned to power, forming the Nigerian National Democratic Party (NNDP), leading to widespread violence known as Operation Weltie in 1965. The instability was a direct cause of Nigeria's first military coup in January 1966. Now,
all of this, there's nothing happening about my consensus.
Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan báyìí kọ́ ló yẹ kí a tún máa ránra wa létí. Tá bá fẹ́ campaign, ẹja campaign normally. When we have this kind of mindset pé tí kìíní yóò bá ti fẹ́ favour wa, àwa náà máa ṣe báyìí. Both party lọ̀rọ̀ ẹ bá wí o, even APC àti bóyá APM àbí PDP. Ẹ jẹ́ ká rò ó wípé ilẹ̀ wa ni bí there is nothing to fight for. Nítorí ẹ̀ka fight fún gan ni pé bí Nàìjíríà ó ṣe pín tí kálukú ó dá wà lórí ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Ètò yẹ kó jẹ́ number one priority wa nìyẹn. A lot of people náà ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tán lórí ẹ̀ tó sọ wípé nǹkan tí Ṣèyí Mákindé fẹ́ ṣe yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti sọ sẹ́yìn pé ó ní agbára pé torí pé tí ò bá eventually wọlé ṣé wàhálà ò ní lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. That's a lot of people that have been talking about that. Pé tí ò bá padà wọlé pé ṣé wàhálà ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìdí tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ náà ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn o. And peace ló yẹ ká máa wá. Peace. Both party àti PDP àti APC àti APM àti Labour àti NDC o, they should I've said it, mo ti sọ mo ní the politicians are not after the masses, they are after their votes, they are after how they will get their own money, and that is exactly what is happening now. If the issue that led to Operation Wet is still resurfaced now, do you think Nigeria is progressing? If the issue, àwọn issue tó lead sí Wet nígbà yẹn, even issue tó lead sí civil war nígbà yẹn, tó bá sì tún exist tó tún resurface, are we saying Nigeria is progressing? And what are the things we need to do? Or is this how we are going to just be looking? Those are the things we need to be discussing. History has a tendency to repeat itself. Ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tẹ́nìkan sọ ẹ ṣe wọ́n ní history has a tendency to repeat itself. Wọ́n ní wild west, okay? Ẹ̀rí nǹkan tó ń sọ bẹ́yẹn. A lot of people, what's supposed to be, especially the Yoruba people, nítorí yẹ kó jẹ àwa lógún lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń sìn, ó ní wípé bí a ṣe gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, bí Yorùbá ó ṣe wà, tí Yorùbá tó ṣe kíni tó máa dá dúró, ìyẹn ló yẹ kó jẹ wá lógún, kì í ṣe pé ká máa ronú wẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ ká máa ronú pé kíni, because now according to what Governor Makinde said that Ibadan, Oyo State is the political capital of Southwest. There's probability now with what is happening now that the vote will now be split in Southwest, because some people will like Obi, they will definitely vote for Obi. Some people will definitely vote for Makinde. Some people will vote for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Some people will vote for every other candidate too that comes. These are the things that is going to happen, especially in this Southwest. But àwọn nọ́ọ̀tì, àwọn yẹn náà, àwọn yẹn ti ń fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan tó rọ́mọ̀ wípé àwọn at the end of the day géèmù yẹn tí àwọn bá play rẹ̀ dáadáa ó máa padà favour àwọn ni, ṣùgbọ́n àwa là kí ń rò bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ti ṣe àwọn nǹkan táwọn sọ náà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. There was a time tó yẹ pé olú tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, Olúfàlà Ìfásọsọ Ọbásanjọ́ ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ náà rí. But the issue of Awólọ́wọ̀ and Akíntọ́lá ìyẹn ti worst, ìyẹn la fẹ́ kó repeat rẹ̀. The reason that is something ni wípé based on ọ̀rọ̀ tí Governor Makinde sọ ló ń bí àwọn discussion yìí wá. Based on ọ̀rọ̀ tí Governor Makinde sọ ni we should be seeking for peace, not problem. Peace ló yẹ ká máa wá. Ẹ bá mi fèrè tí yín sí comment section lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé sọ yìí àti ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn ti sọ. Kí lè rò tí yín? Ẹ já pàdé ní comment section. Ẹ já pàdé ní comment section. Ẹ ṣé o. iSing TV yín náà lélẹ́yìí. Ẹ ṣé o. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please help us share this video to educate others. Help us share it to educate others. Help us share it. It is well. Ẹ ṣé o. Mo rí yín. Ẹ ṣé Túndé. Ẹ ṣé, you are welcome. Thanks for this. Ẹ jẹ́ bá share ẹ bá subscribe sórí ìkànnì iSing TV. Ẹ ṣé o. Thanks for joining us.